So I want to tell you that the first step of being in the flow with the wonderful, pure energy of life is to start paying attention to the conversations with God, to what God is saying to us on her end of the conversation, and what he wants us to know, and what he wants us to ask him, because he will inspire, by the way, the questions that he would like to be asked, just so she can give you the answers. So that's an interesting part about how the conversation with God goes. So step number one in being in the flow is being in the space of accepting, of listening to, of receiving your own conversation with God. Now, you can't do that unless you've decided that, in fact, there is such a thing as God. Step number two is allowing yourself to fully embrace the belief that, in fact, this essence of the universe that some people call God really exists. It's not a figment of somebody's imagination. It's not, a story, a fairy tale. It's actually true that there is an essential essence that is the source of all wisdom, all clarity, of all understanding. And we call that source God. Once you have embraced that notion, that awareness, that belief that God exists, then step three is allowing yourself to realize that you are worthy of receiving information from God, of hearing those conversations. You see, a lot of people think, okay, maybe God is real. Maybe God even talks to people, but he probably only talks to the Pope, or certain saints or gurus. Probably doesn't talk to average, ordinary people, but in fact, she does. And when we understand that we are worthy of receiving and having conversations with God, we've taken a huge step in moving into the flow.